Oh, we're live. Oh my God. I don't know if I remember how to do this shit. Let's try it. Here we go. Oh my God.
Hello,
Like
y'all.
everything under the sun is popping up. Hold on. Let me see if I can mash a button.
Here we go.
I'm going to mash a button.
Mash them all, honey.
Hi, I'm Rick.
I'm Dan.
I'm George.
And we are Queer Magnolias,
the podcast.
In each episode,
We're going to talk about everything from growing up queer in the South
to the issues that are affecting our community today, with a little bit of fabulous sprinkled in along the way,
So join us for an all-you-can-eat buffet of queer joy,
mixed in with the occasional bitch fest.
but always served with the spiciest tea.
Hi. Welcome back and happy spring.
Happy spring.
Oh my goodness. I'm okay. So I'm just going to sort of level set for everybody kind of what this is. So I just didn't want us to kind of go away completely because I kind of miss getting together. I kind of miss hanging out and, doing our thing and talking shit and all the stuff that we do. Sorry, I don't know. Are we supposed to curse? Where do we end up on that? Who fucking cares?
That answers that, people. That answers that.
Right?
So the idea is just to do these random pop-ups, right? So it's not like we're coming back and doing any weekly or monthly thing or whatever. It's just random. And sometimes it might be the three of us. Sometimes George might decide he wants to get on and rant about something. And so it's just, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. We'll do our best to give everybody a heads up. But yeah, it's just, that's what it is. So hi, welcome and happy spring.
Because I am the one that's so well known for my rants.
Well, I was being kind because I'm the one that will rant. I'll get on here and just go to town for 20 minutes for something random like traffic. Traffic is the worst. LA traffic sucks. So anyway, don't get me
beats
started.
Mount Airy, honey. It beats Mount Airy.
Well, you do have a very valid point there. So although I will say Mount Airy traffic has gotten pretty bad the past few years too. So
Well, and I will say, so Rick and I headed the same direction on Tuesday. Traffic to Glendale was horrific on Tuesday.
Dan passed me in the car and he's
Tooted
texting
the horn
me.
and waved, and he's like,
And I'm like, was I cussing? Was I cussing? Because I know I was cussing.
under your breath, I think.
Sign language.
Indeed.
Right.
Wow, we got lots of comments going on over here. Who wants to field one? Hi, Renee. We're back. Yay! Oh, Scott's here. Hi, Scotty.
Hi, Scott.
Lex. I haven't heard from Lex in a minute. Hope all's well. Oh, and Roberto. All right. Lex says it's raining. Sorry, I was combining my my words. So.
Rex.
Rex in effect. Yes.
Yes.
So, what's going on? Let's talk about spring. What are you guys officially leaving behind in winter? What are you done with? What you've just had it, other than traffic?
Other than politics?
Mm. Well, there's that too. I mean, God, the world is so crazy right now.
Listening to the introduction where it's like, and there's something there about like things that are going on in the world, and I thought, oh God, that's such an open topic. Are we really
Right?
What were we? We were so naive when we said that in our intro.
I mean, exactly. Nobody could see this coming. Jesus Christ! It's like one bad thing after another, and it's all it's all on purpose. So.
Yes. I do have something lighthearted I'd like to talk about. It's not exactly spring, but it's award season. So Rick, you'll fall into this.
All right.
Can we talk about the miseducation of Timothy Chalamet?
So yes, we certainly can, because I have thoughts. So first of all,
yeah,
go.
I know my thoughts, honey. Go. You were very excited to talk about this. So you go ahead. Let's hear what you got to say.
Here's my thing about Miss Chalamet. I feel like he probably ended up putting his foot in his mouth. I don't know that he intended it to come off the way that it did or for it to blow up the way that it did. even though he made the joke about getting canceled, everybody makes that joke.
Sure.
I think he missed a prime opportunity at the Academy Awards to, when they cut to him the very first time, to put a shoe in his mouth and take the L, right? And I think if he'd done that, everybody would have shut up. That would have been it. He was like, I was wrong. I fucked up. This is like, and that would have been it. It would have been done. But he didn't do that. So now.
No, he decided that going the Sydney Sweeney route is the way to do this.
And we see how that's worked out.
That has worked out so well for her. So well for her.
You know, I was never a fan of hers. I know she kind of blew up with White Lotus season 1, was it? I think.
Or Euphoria as well.
Yeah.
Euphoria
but I just was never a fan. I just like there's something about her I didn't like, and I don't think I was wrong. So.
I think my favorite thing that I've seen thus far about Timothy,
yes,
was a photo of his first year at the Academy Awards versus this year, side by side. Apparently, he wore white to both, and someone made the comment, 4 years on T. I was like, that's pretty good. That serves it up.
I like it.
Yeah.
So, Dan, what are you done with? What have you had it with?
I'm not sure yet. I mean, I think trying to right the world's evils. You know, it's so funny because I texted some friends earlier today, and I'm like, I've been up since about 5 o'clock this morning. I haven't done one darn thing that I could be proud of, except sit on the couch. I've been to the grocery store, but I sat on the couch and I played video games and shit all morning long. And I've got to stop feeling guilty about it. I mean, I needed a brain rest, so I took it. So I'm trying to get over trying to fix everything in my world, business-wise, that I can fix, because sometimes I can't fix it. Sometimes I just got to let it wallow and swim in its own juices and not worry about it. So today was a Dan day, which I take those often, I think a lot of friends would say. But the thing is, when I work hard. And today was one of those days that I didn't give a darn about anything except Dan.
Well, good for you, honey. I support that. And also, you are doing something worth the damn. You're doing this right now.
Well, that's true. That is true. So, I did make some homemade chicken and noodle soup. So that was very good. I've had a whole belly full of that. So I'm happy.
Oh, I'll be over later.
Please bring a bowl, because there's enough for everyone who's joining us today. Because Dan doesn't make a small amount. Dan makes a vat.
Country cooking.
Country cooking, girl. You know it.
I do know it.
So Ross says Timothy's Oscar will be that's funny. And I can't even pronounce it. Whatever. A biopic, yes. Scott says, focus on what you control. We all deserve a Dan day. Well, I don't know about a Dan day.
Shut up, Rick. Whatever.
I think a Dan day would be fabulous, because I feel like there'd be shopping, there'd be a nice lunch, there would be drinks.
I think I'd be happier with a Rick day on the couch. So I love my couch days. So I love a good couch day.
So just so we're clear for everyone, y'all should pray for Rick. He's going to New Orleans with Dan on Thursday. Hopefully Rick will come back this year. If not, look for him in the belly of some swarm of gators. Swarm, not just one, but a bunch of gators may feed off of Rick this year.
If you do not hear from me by Sunday, you better send everybody.
You better drain the swamp, girl, because Rick's been fed to the alligators.
Not drain the swamp. But I don't know, Rick. You know, you can finally meet your new vampire husband while you're there this time around.
I mean, I believe in the garlic here, so yeah, I'm in. No crosses.
No crosses to bear.
Yeah. well,
one. He's with Dan. He may have one cross to bear.
I will have one cross to bear. Trust me.
One really big cross to bear. Me.
I don't know if I ever told my favorite story about New Orleans that involves Dan, but I'm gonna.
Well, you have, but you can tell it again, honey. Go on, tell it.
I think this was last year, we had gone out to one night we'd gone out to do like the jazz bars, and so we ended up going separate ways. I went to one bar, he went to another, and so then fast forward a couple hours later, I get in my little Uber and I'm coming back to the hotel. And when I pull up to the hotel, my Uber driver, there's another car letting somebody out in front of us. And my Uber driver is like, ooh, you can tell he has had a good time tonight. I looked up and it was Dan.
Yes, I had, honey. I'd been to Snug Harbor, and Snug Harbor did Dan right. They didn't put me out. They just kept serving me. And when I got out of that Uber, I'm like, oh, Lord, I need a lift to get out of here, child. A lift from the Uber, you know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of fun.
But my Uber driver was like, damn. And I was like, it's bad if the Uber driver is talking about him trying to get out of the car.
In New Orleans, right? In New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
Well, but I didn't fall out of the car. It took me a minute to get out, but it didn't fall out of the car, which is, I think, is a positive.
She elegantly lifted herself up, bounced on the roof,
holding everything I could get my hands on. That's right. The door frame, the back of the car, the car didn't matter.
Help mama.
Right. Let the window down, sugar, so I can get out of this damn car.
He went to pull himself out and the car went sideways. Oh, it was something else. Oh, Danny.
It was something else, honey. And do you think he helped me to the elevator? No, he didn't. He just stood there pointing and laughing.
I know you.
That's why I'm telling you, he may get fed to the Gators this year, honey. You know.
I hear that. Are you gonna repeat all this year, Snug Harbor?
I don't know. I haven't looked to see who's playing at Snug Harbor. Snug Harbor. So. It was a great deal of fun. So I'd only been to Snug Harbor like 25 years ago, one night before the music started. Last year I got there when the music was on. So Rick, were you over on Elysian Park, hon? Where were you that night? Why don't you tell the audience where you were, Shug, when you needed help getting up from the floor?
I'm gonna just leave that right there.
Oh, okay. Let me tell that story. I wasn't there, but I got some ideas.
No.
I guess.
Nope. Nope.
You're like Andy Wells, honey. Y'all won't doing nothing but praying to Jesus.
That's honey. Right. Just down on my knees, praying to
anointing, honey.
That's funny. Ross is going to the carousel. We're staying at the carousel, so I'm sure that we will probably see that at some point. So
we'll see it. We won't be able to get a seat there, Ross, because damn Thursday women don't come in at 10 a.m. in the morning and camp all day.
Yep. They will rotate out all day long just to maintain those seats. It's insane. I've never seen anything like it.
It is. But it's a lot of fun to go to the carousel bar.
But I've stood in there and hovered, and then when somebody get up to go to the bathroom, I'd sneak in and take that seat and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know."
Oh, right. No, Ross, I don't get motion sickness, honey. I'm a professional.
It's not her first time at the rodeo,
right? The room has spun more than one time in my life. I'm good to go.
Well, 88 to 99, I'm sure.
No, that was a rollaway bed. The room wasn't spinning high.
The rollaway bed was just going back and forth.
Back and forth. Frero Shaka, dorme food, dorme.
That wasn't motion sickness, though. That was a concussion.
Well, it could have been a concussion. Trust me. Oy vey. Yeah, I wonder if he had a top for that Jeep yet. I mean, damn.
Well, that's what you were for, wasn't it?
I think he tried. Well, hush up, Dan. Hush up now. Don't let the gin talk for you, honey.
Yeah, I had a thought about that, but I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Yeah, so that's it. You can say it.
Why don't y'all
that'd be a first? What's going on?
Why don't you tell me why you're going to New Orleans?
We're going for Saints and Sinners, the LGBTQ section of the Tennessee Williams Literary Festival, and it's next weekend, the 28th through the 30th, or 27th through the 30th. And this is my third year and Rick's second year, I believe. Is that right, Rick?
That is correct. And well, No, I think it's your fourth and my third.
Okay, all right. So,
Yeah.
and
we're also doing a panel this year. We're doing a panel this year on podcasting. So.
That's very exciting.
Yes, it is, and we're neither one of us are the moderator, so it's nice to be the star.
Exactly. Let somebody else do all the work, and I'll just show up and not answer questions.
And I assume that you will both be there representing your literary podcasts, as this is a literary festival.
Correct.
Mostly, but you know what? One of us or both of us will plug QMP at some point, because I do that often. So at Left Coast Crime, I was on a panel because of Out with Dan, but I did mention, for my first podcast that I was on, Queer Magnolias podcast, and people just perked up. Everybody loves our name. They really do. As well, they should. They should love it.
Exactly. We have a great name. I love our name. That's why I don't want us to ever really go away. I kind of want to just kind of keep it going. So.
I wondered if this had to do with like keeping the trademark or something. It was like, oh, maybe we have to like do an episode every so often just so Rick can keep the trademark.
Oh no! So
it doesn't hurt.
That trademark I gave up years ago because we trademarked the first one we had, not the second one, and I get every year when it's coming up for quote unquote renewal, I get all these texts. Oh my God, you're about to lose your trademark. I'm like, give it away. I give it away. Give it away. But they never sell it to anybody because they keep contacting me every year.
Right. We reserved it for you.
Right. But we are copyrighted though.
We are indeed.
So somebody want to take the comments? Can you all see them?
Hell no, I can't see it, even though I got my glasses. These are the readers. These are the ones that I see. The two of you, the three of you. I mean, the two of you.
All right, let me look.
Just don't do something, Roberto said.
So Lex says, I've been up since 5 a.m. and got my stay-at-home husband done, played and finished the new Resident. All right, Lex, there you go. Roberta says, good for you, Danny. I'm sure that was regarding Jen.
He was probably feeding you to the alligators, Rick.
I don't think that was it. Lex says, Dan, there's a manga. Dan, did you know there's a manga named Dan to Dan?
I do not know that.
Well, now you do. There you go. So your
Thank
AOL.
you, Lex, for ruining my day. But okay, don't worry about Dan.
I really feel like you should talk about that on your podcast, Dan.
There you go.
I might.
Let's see. Motion 6 is weird. That Roberto, make sure you skin the gator because it'll be a nice bag. Mm-hmm. And Roberto, just don't do the Enterprise. Okay. Agreed. No more. No, I will not be doing any Enterprise. So that's funny. Keep my gin out of your mouth.
Out your mouth.
Right. Is that Scott?
That's Steven. That's Steven and Ronnie.
So. Oh, okay.
But Scott did say he loves Dan to Dan.
Thank you, Scott. Yes, I love that. So,
all right. So what are you guys obsessing on right now? Mine has obviously been Heated Rivalry. I'm fucking obsessed with that show.
Dan, have you watched it? I'm very curious as to what you think.
I love it.
I'm not Rick cut off my account from his freebie, so I don't watch any of that shit anymore. So
yeah, no HBO.
I only watch Hulu Plus.
Oh, you finally got the Hulu.
I did because I don't remember what for, but I've been watching a bunch of other stuff, so I've enjoyed it. You know, it's funny. This is why I don't do so many subscriptions. It started at $8.99. The next month it was $9.99. Then it was $13.99. Now it's $16.99. I'm like, when are you going to stop? When I cancel it? I mean, honestly, they get you and they just keep going up and up and up. I'm like, I didn't get any more services than I got the first day I signed up.
Yeah.
They're all doing it, every single one of them, and it's kind of crazy. And I've just kind of started rotating them out. And I'm like, well, if there's a show on that I want, I will reactivate this one, but something else gets deactivated. And then once that one's done, whatever comes over here, that one gets activated. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna be. I gave up cable for streaming, so I wasn't paying $200 a month to watch TV for 3 hours a week. And then now here I am.
3 hours, 30 hours a week, Rick. Really, don't lie to the people. Don't. I mean, they know you.
On couch day, maybe I might log like 6 hours or something, but still, I don't watch a lot of television at night. I got some shows I be editing, motherfucker.
No, he can't see the TV any more than Dan can. I mean, okay, whatever.
Well, there's that. It might be playing, but I ain't watching it.
George, what did you think of Heated Rivalry?
Well, I'm glad that you asked.
I did. Me too.
It took me a while to actually watch it, just because it was such a zeitgeist thing, and I was like, if everybody's talking about it, is it really worth watching it? And then I finally did, and like, I get it. I know that like so much of this is like in the book, and it's really true, the story, but I just felt like there was so much gratuitous, in your face sports that I really had a problem with that. I was like, we could really do
sports or sex, George. Sports or sex.
But we could do without the hockey. We don't need the hockey. No one's here for the hockey.
The hockey's like 5 minutes the whole friggin' season.
I need less of that and more of those two.
All right.
So I hear you 1000% on that. But I will say this. So when it first came out, I was much like you. Everybody's talking about it. Like everywhere you turn around, everybody's talking about Heated Rivalry. And I'm kind of like you in that regard. Like if everybody's going crazy about it, there's something I'm not going to like.
Right.
And so I kind of stepped off from it. And then I think it was in the holidays. I had somebody over. I had some people over for the holidays, and somebody was talking about it. It was like, you have to watch. And so I was like, fine, I will watch it. And so I started watching the first episode. Didn't get me. Second episode, I was like, so I watched the second one the next night, and I was like, still didn't get me. I was like, this guy's toxic. This relationship is toxic. Nothing about it works for me. I don't get what everybody's so excited about. And then so I was in the group texting about it, and they were like, watch the third episode and then let's talk. So I was like, fine. I watched the third episode. Hooked. I was like, oh my God, I'm in. And I watched it to the bitter end. I wanted to actually go out to a club in WeHo and watch the finale that Friday night. Because I was just so obsessed with it. And I've seen it like 2 or 3 times now.
Really? Wow.
Yeah. It really, that third episode with Scott and Kip just changed everything for me. So.
Yeah. Dan, are you planning to watch it? I don't want to talk about it if you're planning to watch it.
No, I'm not going to watch it, honey. I'm cheap like that. I got bags to buy. Y'all. Come on, tell it, George. Go on, tell it.
Well, so I thought that relationship, I thought, this is so unrealistic. This is so unhinged, unrealistic. Like the idea of like, okay, spend the night, now just move in. Like that is fantasy. That is somebody who's writing a storyline that they don't know anything about. Like that just.
Or they want it to be true, right?
What do you mean by that? Explain that.
Well, so some people meet somebody, they have sex, and they want them to move in. They go from 1 to 100 like overnight.
Sure.
And I mean, I think some people want that, and I think some people think the outside world sees us as that way. We're not all lesbians. I don't want to offend a lesbian. We don't all rent a U-Haul because we had a date. You know what I'm saying? And so I think with gay men, especially sports figures, it takes a minute because you've got a whole bunch of people you got to run this person through and vet before you can do that.
Well, so none of that was happening because this was all secret because it was gay, of course. But the other thing that just like, okay, so maybe one of them was like, okay, we spent the night. I'm so in love with you. I want you to move in. But then for the other, like, okay, like for the two of them to be, that just.
Are you talking about Scott and Kip?
Yes, of course I am.
So Well, I'm just making sure. So that relationship was truncated into one episode, but it actually takes place over a longer period of time. And there's things in this season that they didn't show that happened, like episode 5, when Scott calls Kip down to the ice and all of that. What we did not know is that in the stories they actually got back together, because at the end of 3 they broke up. Right. So by 5, they had actually gotten back together, which is why Kip was at the game. Those are so I've done a little bit of a deep dive, clearly.
All right. So all right. So now let's talk about this as a show, Rick. So you know that because you did a deep dive. Let's say you're somebody in Kansas watching this. Would you know that? I mean, I see what George is saying, because it's like,
yes, you would, because of the way it plays out. But it's so they are the B storyline in the series. The A storyline is clearly about oh my God, what can I think of their name? Oh my God, what's happening?
George, help Rick out, honey, please.
Yeah, Ilya and Shane. Thank you.
Yeah, she's such a big fan.
I'm such a big fan. Oh my God, it just left my brain.
Huge. She's huge fan. Huge fan.
But the Scott and Kip storyline is a B story, right? So everything that happened with Scott and Kip was truncated down, but you have to watch it. So granted, it took me a couple times to watch it. You have to get that it takes place over a very extended period of time that's been truncated down to fit in a 45-minute episode.
Okay, so, I mean, I get it. Like, he shows up, he buys the smoothie every day. He's like, I get all that.
Yeah.
But the very first time the guy comes over and they have sex and he spends the night, and the very first time he says, "I want you to move in." Like, okay, like that's just. I'm sorry, you're not gonna. I don't care how long I don't care how many smoothies he bought from this guy. I don't believe it.
Dude, for him, I'd say yes. I'd be like, "Yep, okay, I'm there, girl. Give me the keys. I'm in."
She is in, honey.
That's just
Georgia. Depends on how big the smoothie was,
Well, you know what? You have a point.
You probably punched me in the head earlier, but yes, I got a point, hon.
Francois has always had a very big smoothie. Put it that way.
Huh. Well, so that's Rick hypothesizing world, y'all. Just so we're clear, Rick has hypothesized Francois had a big smoothie. For all we know, this is Francois smoothie. It's a skinny.
I'm working on that. Let me tell you. All right, we should read some comments. What do we got?
I don't know. Read off.
Ronnie says hello. Hey, Ronnie. It's good to see you. I miss you guys. Renee says watched it twice. Loved it. Thank you. Thank you for the backup, Renee. Let's see. Roberto wants to know what the ladies are drinking. So that's a great question. What are you drinking?
I'm not.
Jen. I'm drinking a Stubborn Mule. It's funny. I had to order in because I was like, oh, I'm sure I have plenty of stuff in the cabinets. And then about 3:25, I looked in the cabinet. I was like, I don't have anything.
Gasp.
Welcome to Dan's world. Then he's like, oh my God, what do you got down there, honey? What do you got down there? I'm like, no, I ain't got nothing down there. Go away, child. Go away. But
No,
Rick does know I don't drink ginger beer, so he'll never ask me for ginger beer.
No, I did a GoPuff delivery. I was like, that's Bevmo's little delivery service, and I was like, can you bring it now, like right now? So,
they're like, yes, for this amount of money, we'll be right there.
Exactly, and that's exactly what they did. So
I love it.
What else we got? Lex says he stopped streaming services and went back to physical media. Oh, interesting. That
Lex
reminds
is married. He has physical media. We don't have it. We're all single. Good for you, Lex.
I mean, I have a couple of Wonder Woman movies and some other ones. We'll leave it at that. So
let's don't talk about that, Rick, please.
There's some hard agrees and other stuff. I don't know what that's about.
What's a Stubborn Mule?
A Stubborn Mule is a Moscow Mule with cranberry. So it's vodka, ginger beer, and cranberry. And I've stopped using the lime juice. It's just gotten in the way. So like, yeah. Let's see what else is going on. Rick, where's the heated rivalry shirt? Oh, well, I decided I was going to go with Ride the D today. So.
And what people outside of LA don't know is how hard that shirt is to actually get.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, I think Ross was the one that sent me the first link, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting it now. So, all right, I don't know what else is happening. I'm drinking a homemade root beer float. All right, what's in the root beer float? Let's ask. So, I actually want to hear from our audience. What are you guys obsessed with these days? TV wise, drink wise, whatever. Like, what's your current obsession? Talk to us. Tell us what's happening.
Dan, I don't think you shared with us what you've been watching on Hulu Plus. What are you obsessed with on Hulu Plus?
Bosh.
Gunsmoke. No. So.
The year was 1978.
Right? No. I'm back in the 50s, honey. I'm
Miss
on
Kitty,
season
let it
2.
all hang out, darling.
I'm on season 2, 1956. So,
Police
Dark
Woman.
Winds by Tony Hiller. Dark Winds by Tony Hillerman / Ann Hillerman, produced by Robert Redford. It's a murder mystery set in the Taos Plains of New Mexico, and it is so wonderful. It really is. I met Ann Hillerman this last fall. I was about to say this spring, but it's spring now. So last fall down in Orange County, and she was talking about the fact that Robert Redford was producing it, and it is so wonderful. It really is. That's not what I started watching on AMC Plus. I started watching something else that I don't remember now, but I've been watching that. So they're starting season 4 now, and I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Well, I knew nothing about this show, so thank you for the recommendation.
Yeah, and so one of the things is they use as many Native American people as possible in starring roles. It's the first time ever that this many Native Americans have been on any one television show ever. And they are magnificent actors and actresses. And the storylines are great. It's wonderful. I'm enjoying every minute of it.
Well, Dark Wind sounds like a Sidney Sheldon novel. I just got to tell you.
I agree. I totally agree. Or Dan's, late night after Taco Bell, but, or maybe Rick's Taco Bell.
No. Stop it right there. We're good.
Have you looked forward to in New Orleans?
Those are rotten winds, not dark winds.
True that, honey. True that.
Stank winds. I mean, we don't do stank winds. We don't do stank winds. Nope.
So who's watching Santa Barbara? I can't see who that is. Scott?
Of course.
So right? That's an old soap opera from like 100 years ago.
I know what it is, girl. I just didn't know who it was. I can't read it. So I follow Morgan Fairchild on Instagram. She is so wonderful. If you don't follow her, I totally recommend it. Was she on Santa Barbara, or am I speaking out of turn?
You're just making things up, honey, as usual.
As usual, honey.
I think Morgan's done a lot of daytime soaps, and Scott could probably speak better to this than I could, but I feel like her big claim to fame was Peyton Place. Am I wrong about that? Somebody fact check me. I feel like it was Peyton Place.
Not the original 1962 movie, but maybe.
Well, there was a series that followed the movie. I remember the movie was a little before my time, not yours, obviously, 1932, Dan.
That's true.
But Peyton Place became a series or something. It was short-lived, but I feel like that's the one that she started in, I feel like.
So I think she started in Secret Storm, but I could be wrong about that.
Search for Tomorrow.
Search for Tomorrow. Thank you, George.
And again, the daytime show. Yes. Is that the first one she did, though?
Yeah.
One moment, please.
Come on, George. Are you doing IMDb? If you're not, you're wasting our time. Rick Jr.
She was in Search for Tomorrow from 73 until 77.
Yep.
Kojak, Happy Days, Policewoman, Bob Newhart, etc., etc., etc. Dallas. She was in Dallas.
She was.
But she's been a lot of television.
So she was, I think she was on Flamingo Road too. Is that right?
Actually, that might be it. That might be it.
Flamingo Road with Howard Duff.
I think that might be it, Dan.
Yeah, you're right. She was on that for sure.
Yeah. Oh, look, Dan got one right, y'all. Somebody write this shit down. Write it down now. Write it down.
All right, we're recording it.
Okay.
I'll edit it out. Don't worry.
That I don't doubt, y'all. That I don't doubt. But anyway, she also has a podcast called I think it's Those Texas Bitches or something like that. She and her sister, they're both from Dallas, and they do a weekly podcast. It's really good. It is. And I'd love to have Morgan Fairchild on. So I can say this now. She'll never come on once I say this. A girlfriend of mine used to say, "Oh, honey, Morgan Fairchild will go to the opening of an envelope." And I used
now
to
you've done it. Why'd you say that? Now she'll never come.
Well, so I used to think, well, honey, the only reason you say that is because she's prettier than you are.
She is.
And nobody invites you to open an envelope.
I saw her on the Soapy podcast, I think it is, that just a couple, like a week or two ago. Good God, she's gorgeous. Like her and Donna Mills. Like, wow. Just both of them blow me away.
Totally agree. So I saw Donna Mills about, 8 or 9 years ago in Burbank, at this little theater at the Burbank Mall. It's not in the mall.
I know the one. Yeah, it's
She did driving Miss Daisy. Donna Mills was magnificent. It was so wonderful. I loved it. And I can't believe I haven't seen her and Joan Van Ark and Michelle Lee at any of the. They do these things, and every time they're doing something here in Southern California, I'm out of town. Now, are you guys going to see the Charlie's Angels reunion at the Paley Center next month?
I did see that, and I did think about it. I might. I haven't gotten tickets yet, but I feel like I might.
George, you going?
I might have some things to pitch.
I don't have an interest in that, but thank you for asking.
You don't want to see Jacqueline Smith, George?
I mean, not today.
Okay. Not in April either, I guess. Okay, whatever.
I mean, I might have something to pitch. It might be an audio drama.
Oh.
Let's do it.
So, like, what are you doing, Jacqueline? The Kmart's gone under, babe. Where are your clothes? What are we gonna do?
Well, I love Cheryl, so
I love Cheryl too. Actually,
did you ever love Kate? But that red hair's not working for Katie.
I don't care. I love Kate from now to the cows come home, honey. That woman can do no wrong in my eyes.
Do you, Sabriki? Do you really, Sabriki? Really? Okay, I see how this is. All right now.
That's right. That's right.
Come on, George. Weigh in, George. Come on.
Well, I guess the only thing that I'm super obsessed with right now, because I don't think either of you watch any of the Real Housewives franchises. I don't think you're not those gays.
I'm not that gay. No.
Yeah. So Salt Lake City is just, it's amazing. So good. But they're done with their season. So now I'm watching Beverly Hills, which I don't usually watch, but I just picked it up this season because I needed something. I was jonesing for a Real Housewives franchise now that Salt Lake City was done for the season. But Rachel Zoe joined the cast this year. Oh. And if you don't know who Rachel Zoe is, she was on Bravo 100 years ago with her own show, The Rachel Zoe Project. She's a very famous celebrity stylist. And she is a joy to watch. Like, I just want to be her so badly. Like, I think she is so fabulous. And it is such a joy to watch her on this show, even though she hasn't been on television for a long time. But to see her now on Real Housewives, it's like, okay, ladies, this is how you do it. This is how you come on a show and you are immediately the main character. You are immediately the center of attention, and everybody is like basically in awe of her when she shows up, because it's like, because they're like real reality show celebrities, but Rachel Zoe was like, oh, you're a real celebrity. You're like Bravo. You are royalty for Bravo. So I'm obsessed with that a little bit.
So Oh, I have so many questions, but maybe I should just go watch it and see, because I love Rachel Zoe, and the fact that I just don't see her fitting that crowd. So what's that dynamic like? I'm kind of curious.
Like I said, she walks in and everybody is so like tripping over themselves to get to know her. So it's basically she's really fit in very well, but it's because I think they've all kind of upped their game to come to her level.
Oh, I may have to watch. I may have to tune in for this. All right, it's the latest Beverly Hills.
Yeah, it's the current one, yeah. And like I said, I didn't watch it before, so I didn't know anything that was happening before this season. I didn't know the other characters, but you get to know them really quickly, so it's fine.
And Dan, we have a mutual friend who used to edit the Real Housewives. I don't think he's doing that anymore, but I used to get all the behind the scenes stories, and so I know like what happened versus what you make it look like happened.
Exactly. Yeah. How they edit it together. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. So anyway, so
that's pop culture, people.
That pop culture. I actually do have a question, but I'm afraid it's going to bring it down. So should I leave it?
Well, you know what? Ask it in Georgia, and I will say yes or no. How's that?
Okay. So this came up. I came across this on social media a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was a great question. I feel like it might be a little heavy, but maybe not. And it might be a great way to actually go out on things. So I'm just going to throw it out, and you guys can decide what you want to do with it. I'm just kind of curious, how different do you think your lives would have been if the people around you had welcomed you while you were coming out? How do you think your lives would have been different?
I'd have been on Broadway or on television. There you go. That's my answer.
I probably would not have left North Carolina.
I think I would have ultimately left North Carolina, but I think that I would have been out soon. Like I was out at like 17, but I would have been out a lot sooner, like at like 12 or 13. And I don't know how that would have changed. I think it would have had an impact on my life up to that point, but I don't think much else would have changed because I was kind of always coming to Southern California. It was where I wanted to be. So,
well, yeah, you wanted to be in the entertainment
in the industry, yep. So,
and you didn't want to do it in Wilmington, apparently.
No, well, Wilmington wasn't a thing when I was growing up from 88 to 99.
It turns out it had been settled, but only for a couple of weeks.
Fuck off. I
mean, it was only a dot on the map.
Yeah,
not a big city, right?
Walter Raleigh had turned around and was heading back to England.
Right? It's like, bye y'all.
Fuck off.
We'll be back. See you guys in a year.
Right? Yeah. And Virginia, dear, I hope you don't die, but see you eventually.
Good luck, girl. Good luck.
Good luck.
Oh Lord, that's funny.
So I like that question, Rick, because I think that so many people struggle with coming out and acceptance, and I just
think these days in the climate that we're in, it's getting harder to be authentic.
So I think it's getting back to where we were. Truthfully, I don't think it's any harder than it was for us. What I think is, had my parents, I mean, I love my mom and dad, but had they ever been supportive of one damn thing I ever did in my childhood, I would have been a lot greater than I am now. And I think I'm great now. I like myself. I'm not looking back. I don't hate my parents or any of that stuff. But I just think that had they ever supported any one creative activity I'd have ever done, I'd have been a lot more creative in this life. And I didn't. So I'm gonna pat George on the back. I didn't get the George bug who said, I'll do this whether you support me or not. George has been that kind of artist his entire life. I didn't get that. I needed that kind of nurture, and I didn't get it. And I just wish I had. I really do. All right. So that didn't bring it down to it.
No, it didn't. No. Go ahead. What were you going to say, George?
I was going to say, welcome to the segment of the show we call trauma dumping.
Well, I was about. That was a
This
nice.
is the TD pod. The TD pod, honey.
No. I think it was very sweet what you said about me. But it hurts. It hurts my heart a little, Dan, that you don't feel like
it does mine, and I rarely ever think about it or dwell on it because I could go down a rabbit hole and be depressed for weeks and months.
I'm going to plant this thought for you. Perhaps not having that has made you become even more creative and expressive in your life right now to date, because of all the people that I know in my orbit, you are somebody who I view as fearless. You will do anything, anytime, anywhere. You don't care. You are gonna do it if it's exciting to you. If it ignites a fire within your soul, you're gonna do it. And to me, that has always been sort of a North Star where I'm like, wow, that's really kind of fucking cool. Yeah, he's a cunt most of the time, but that's really fucking cool. Now, seriously though, I do think that
I do appreciate
maybe that lit the fire that everybody else around you sees. Maybe you don't see the fire because you're in it, but I'm telling you, there's a fire that people see.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And I do realize that there are a lot of things in my life I've done that I'm very proud of. And I think to myself, maybe I did it because I didn't get the support then. And I'm going to do it now because I want to. But I do wonder, because I look at really, really uber successful people and I'm like, wow, some of them had a head start or at least support. And I don't feel like I had that, but I don't think I'm a failure. I don't. So anyway, I know I'm not a failure, honey. Look at my hair. I'm gorgeous for heaven's sakes.
You really are. And here's the thing. I think it's very easy to be very successful when you come from success.
Well, that is true. So I could name some celebrities that I'm very fond of who grew up in a very wealthy family and didn't have to work very hard. But they still are successful because they had that drive, and that I'm always fond of.
And then conversely of that, there are people who come from that wealthy background too that
become a failure, right?
Yeah, they're not firing on all cylinders. They're not as successful as they could be or should be, I guess, if you look at it that way. So I think it really comes down to the individual, right? And
I agree.
George says no.
I disagree with you, Rick. Just to disagree with you. Just because.
Okay, great.
Thank God it's not me this season, because I'd have to hear about it later on. Oh my God, Dan, really? Did you have to be that person?
I'll be that person this year.
Oh, thank you, George. I'll send you the checks in the mail, girl. Checks in the mail.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never say that to your face. I was raised right, honey.
I know.
You say that behind their back, honey.
Ross tells me what you say. He screams it down the stairs. Oh my God, Dan, did you hear what Rick said once y'all hung up? Yes. Thank you, Ross. I love you, Ross.
Oh, Rossy Poo.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Ross is the one that said I should feed you to the Gators, just so we're clear.
I think that was Roberto, wasn't it?
No.
Or did he text you?
One of the R's.
One of the R people said I should feed you
one
to
of the R's. There's so many R's.
Right. All right.
Here we are.
We're ride the D, and it ain't gonna be me. Trust me.
We're 49 minutes in. So all right. That's it. Thank you.
We're gonna be popping up soon. Some of us sooner than others. George.
Some of them
the youngest.
Thank you for joining us. That was very kind.
Thank you.
And their support.
Yes, thank you.
Bye,
we'll talk to you soon. Happy summer.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.